In this video, I'm going to be talking about money, the money you need to buy a home and all the costs associated with it. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex Dargay, realtor with eXp Realty, founder of the Affinity Group, helping people buy, sell, and invest in homes in Cleveland, Ohio, and surrounding areas. Look, so the money you need to buy a home, how much is it going to be? Kind of a gray area for a lot of people and most first-time home buyers, but it's super important. So I'm going to keep it as simple as possible for you guys. There's 3 sets of money you're going to be looking at when looking to purchase a home: down payment, upfront costs, and your closing costs. Okay, so your down payment, it's not 20%. You don't need 20% down to purchase a home for yourself. I don't know who taught you that or who taught me that, but you don't need 20% down. For a conventional loan, you need as low as 3% down, FHA loan as low as 3.5% down, and a VA loan, if you're a veteran and you qualify, as low as 0% down or no money down payment. Okay, so if you're buying a $200,000 house, 3% down, it's really only $6,000 for a $200,000 house. Pretty crazy. Okay, so closing costs. Now these vary greatly depending on where you're at in the United States, who your lender is, who your title company is that you're using. But a good general rule of thumb is pretty wide, but 2 to 5% of the purchase price. Now, if you're working with me and my team or in my area, what we've seen and what we usually get is between $3,500 and $5,000 for closing costs. And what makes up closing costs is lender fees, title fees, and third-party fees like your appraisal. Okay. Now, what a lot of people don't know, and which is actually super cool, is you can ask the seller to pay for your closing costs. Usually it's most of your closing costs. Sometimes they could pay for all your closing costs. It just depends on how much down payment you got and the type of loan you're using. But you cannot ask the seller to pay for your down payment. Okay. So you got your down payment, your closing costs, and the third set of money you're going to need is your upfront costs. Okay. You're looking at your inspection, your home inspection. Typically about $400 and some change maybe. Your appraisal, $500, which your appraisal is actually a closing cost, right? So it fits into that $3,500 to $5,000 closing cost that I mentioned. But typically, depending on where you're at in the United States and your lender, it's going to be paid when you go to apply for a loan. Okay. And another upfront cost is your earnest money. Now, simply put, your earnest money is, it's a part of your down payment that you pay right after your offer is accepted to show that you're serious about buying the property, and to also have some skin in the game. Now you get this money back if something were to happen and the deal falls apart, but it's a part of the down payment that is just paid up front. So an example would be you have $5,000 down payment and you decide to do $2,000 earnest money. It's completely negotiable with the earnest money. You're gonna owe the $2,000 right after your offer is accepted, and then the remainder, the $3,000 of your down payment, is going to be due at closing. Okay, so guys, you got your down payment typically as low as 3.5% of the purchase price. Your closing costs, which from what we see, and if you're working with us, $3,500 to about $5,000, and you can ask the seller to pay for most, sometimes all of it, and then your upfront cost. Look, guys, hope this was helpful. If there's anything I can do for you, if you have any questions, my DM is open. Phone number, email should be on the screen. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys. Okay? See you on the next one.